Welcome back. Let's duplicate this asset and let's move it to the X, Y. I like that going up the nose. I'm going to duplicate this again because we're on a roll here. I'm going to put this around the mouth. Let's move it to the X. Yes. It's down to the bottom of the mouth. That's cool. Let's duplicate this again. I know. I'm good for it. So here we go with the warning. You know, you could add a custom mask onto this to change the shape here and break it up again if you so desired. But I'm just going to go here and I'm going to scale it up a fair bit. Oh, we have to stick this down on the chest. We got to. So let's move to body. And this is where we get something in the more the central area now. Start to see that. It's popped up, which obviously doesn't marry up with this, but I'm not going to put it there. I'm going to scale it down a bit, and I'm going to move it. Let's go. Rotation. Let's duplicate again. There is always the possibility that what I describe as you overcook something and you add too much, and that can be the case. I mean, that's, you know, that's borderline. I mean, it kind of works. It ties this in together with that, but you know, there's a time when you add kind of too many elements to a character and it just starts to not read anymore. So you have to be a little bit careful. Let's just put one of these kind of scars on, and I think we're good to go then. Yeah, I mean, it works straight out of the box, which is kind of what I was after. But, oh, I'm on the body. I need to get to the head. These ones, these kind of cross ones, I put a lot on the knuckles and things like that, and across the forearms, because it's been like scratching and clawing at things, and it's getting wounded. And they work well. But, you know, this is kind of, like I said, it's more like a radiation style zombie, but we have these rotting assets, and you can go for the rotting look. You don't have to go with this look. You don't have to go with this color scheme. You don't have to go with this color palette at all. Let's break up the center of his face a little bit, like he's been bashed in the across his nose. Go up. Great thing about this, and I hope that people are watching it, they go, no, I want to put it here. And that's the whole point. You get it, you do what you want. So we duplicate this. We can put another, we can move it to on the mouth. It'll look kind of groovy. And you know, yeah, you have an element of repetition, but that's simply because the scale is the same size, and as soon as we start to do things like change the bevel expansion and what have you, remove the bevel, soften, and then rotate it, that works. Let's duplicate it just once more. And that does look nice, I have to say. Kind of groovy thing here I just want to show just finally is you can take this and let's just move it down, and what you can start to do is to start to break up another wound by layering these on top of each other. So bring the scale up and then move this into the other wound. It starts to create like a kind of a wound within a wound, so to speak. You could layer this, make it much smaller and layer it on the top. You could put this wound in and then add it. You could go with these rotting kind of effects. So I'm just going to put one of those on and then we'll should be tying this together. Let's go for this. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of rotting and kind of works, but you don't have to use that color scheme. You could have something a little bit more sympathetic to the rest of it. And then go more orange, red, potentially. No, to purple. Fondo rosso. Let's just change the scale on this and multiply. I think it's the scale's going to save this. No, not there. In here. Yeah. Dare we? And that's what I like about this system, is that you really have got the opportunity to play with this and get something that works for you. It's a bit too big for my liking. And that's nice because it kind of kicks in that shape, and we can just keep adding and adding and adding and creating. Let's just add one more. I'm gonna put something around the chin. I couldn't resist it. So let's move. I'll put something around the chin. And yes, we can keep going and going and going with this character, but he's starting to look pretty good. So, and that's only at 2K. When we up the resolution, we get more, you know, we could collapse the layers and just keep working on this to get a really nice looking zombie character. Thanks guys.